Welcome to Black Girl Say Something, where this black girl has something to say. And as you know, anytime I record an episode, it is so when my future self listens to my past self, it's for the state of encouragement. It is for the milestones. It is to see, dang, black girl, you come a long way and you've come so far. So this episode is, girl, you that girl. So I was scrolling on Instagram as I typically do. And I really don't scroll on Instagram. I was looking at people's stories. And I have a good internet friend. We support each other. And we actually are planning a trip to see each other, whether it be she comes here or I go to her. And honestly, I'm up for both before summer is over. That's on my summer bucket list. And I'll talk more about the summer bucket list in a little bit. But she posted something, and we were talking back and forth on Instagram about a few days ago about relationships. And, you know, she's in a relationship, but also, like, she is also doing something different. Anywho, the conversation got on the topic of being, like, the breadwinner in relationships. And it got me to thinking, like, dang, that's always been my portion. And one of the main reasons why I am dating outside of my race and considering other opportunities and different people. Yes, I would wholeheartedly like to be with someone black, but then again, statistics, you know, doctorate in health science, statistics, politics, all of that good stuff. It's like proximity. It's going to be all about proximity. So when I am being, when people are approaching me, they are of a different race, and I am now open to that. So with that being said, she said something to the nature of, I've always been the breadwinner in the relationship, and now this new person who I'm talking to, they make more than me, and I like it here. And I was like, I like that for you. And she was like, yeah, I'm sending you that type of energy. And I'm like, I accept it, like, wholeheartedly. But it goes back to, I'm that girl, so why would I settle for anything less than what that girl would want, right? That girl gives herself everything. That girl gives herself peace and joy and love. And then on top of that, the materialistic things. Like, there's not a time that I'm going to walk into Coach and walk out with nothing. There's not a time I'm going to go to the mall just to window shop. I am going to shop. There's not a time I click an ad and I don't buy it. There's not a time I don't plan a trip and not buy the ticket. Like, it's just that simple for me. So because I am now in this space, in this place, and I love how I feel, there's not anybody who can really attempt to enter into that space and not add ER, which is happier, more, like whatever. They got to add more, right? So if people are not happy with themselves, or people are not in the right space with themselves, they will suck the life out of you. And so I'm not doing that. But back to the topic at hand, she posted on her story a thought of the day on a serious note. Why should I be humble when I'm that bitch? Riddle me that. Some people can't handle a woman who values herself, put her needs first, and ensures her desires are met. I work hard AF, and I play even harder. You'll always be intimidating to the wrong people. I won't dim my light for anyone, ever. I'm consistently seeking the light in every aspect of my existence, passionately committed to honoring myself and living a fulfilling life. Some people want a soft life and rely on others to provide that. Others work hard to achieve it. Whatever path you choose, it takes a certain selfishness to get there. And that's where I'm at. So it's like being able to recognize certain people want to draw you into cycles. Being able to recognize that I've always been the full cup, right? And now I want to be the half empty cup. What you got to pour into my cup? I am keeping some in another cup on reserve. So yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not pouring into myself. But if you're going to come pour into me, I'm going to present as a half empty cup. You know, when they say, look at the cup and how do you think about it? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. But with that being said, I am just wholeheartedly at peace. I'm not in the trenches, or I'm not, dipping low to entertain those anymore. I'm up on a higher horse. And to be quite honest with you, your horse got to be higher than mine to even attempt to get there, to get to me, to reach me. And not for nothing, you got to lead with something. So I saw a post on Facebook, and yeah, I'm back on Facebook, so go ahead and like us over there. Black Girl Say Something. But I saw a post on Facebook that was like, I can't stand when somebody texts me GM, okay, General Motors. And it's like the lack of effort, right? If you say you want to do something, you need to plan it. I'm not going to go out of my way to say, hey, I know this nice spot. I'm the oldest. And that's been the experience, right, of this black girl, being the oldest, being the one that people can come to, being the one I want to be taught. Teach me something. Show me a new place. Talk to me about something new that you've learned. I've been a professor, so I've been in the teaching space. And this is why I think I continue to look for avenues to go back to school, because I love to learn. And I need to be with a teacher, somebody who has something to learn, a little bit of life experience, who's been there, done that. But I don't want to ramble on too much on that aspect. I just want you to know, black girl, or whoever is listening, you are that person. Because not only girls listen, but you are that girl, you are that man, you are top tier. And so continue to act as such. Continue to hold yourself to that standard, because I'm telling you, the minute that you decide, even an inkling that you don't want to hold yourself to that standard, here goes some bum, here goes some, and this not just in that way, it could be friends, right? Old friends that want to come back around for no reason, no purpose other than to see, oh, how good you're doing, and then try to throw you off track, or try to drag you back into old ways, or try to bring you back into old cycles that you work so hard to break. So be at peace and continue to maintain it. And of course, it's going to be lonely at the top, because they quarreling at the bottom, like they crabs in the barrel at the bottom. So, enjoy that space, enjoy that peace. And sometimes that state of loneliness, or that state of aloneness, because it's never really lonely, that state of where you are alone, enjoy it, because that's where the peace is, right? That's where you can learn yourself a little bit more. That's where you can learn what triggers you. That's where you can learn to manage your emotions. That's where you can learn to lead in loving yourself, because the minute you lead in loving others first more than you love yourself, you already done lost. You already done dropped down a couple of tiers. So staying on the top, keep your head up high. Keep looking to the stars, doing what makes you happy. And if somebody is not making you happy, that goes for friends, families, whoever. You don't even want to be entertained with anything that don't make you happy. It's 2024. And my statement at the top of the year was 2024, give me more. Anywho, tune into Black Girl Say Something every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If something was said that encouraged you, ask you to share this with at least one person. And I'll talk next week about the summer bucket list, because June is running up out of here so quick. Are we even going to have time to do our summer bucket list? Anyways, you can subscribe to our YouTube, like us on Facebook, like us on TikTok. I'll link everything in the description of this episode. Thank you for listening.